So this piece of paper is worth $184,000. That's crazy. And if you're wondering what this is my 2025 limited entry bull elk tag, any legal weapon here in Utah. And the unit that this tag is for is the Beaver East unit. And I drew that with 0 points. What's up everybody? Welcome back to another video. And in this one, I'm gonna be telling you guys a story of how I got this tag, what was going through my mind when I got it, and how I'm gonna be prepping for this. First and foremost, if this is your first time here, my name is Melvin. Welcome to the channel. I recently rebranded this channel to what it is called now because I want to help brand new hunters, brand new people that want to get to the outdoors, and I want to point them in the right direction because there's so much information nowadays that sometimes you just get lost and you just don't know where to go. I'm here to help you guys out. I'm here to do some gear reviews, some hike reviews, which by the way, this next week, I'm going to be hiking up Utah's tallest peak, which is Kings Peak, and it's going to be a weekend trip. So be on the lookout for that. And if you are interested in that kind of content, hit that subscribe button. And now that we got that out of the way, let me tell you about this tag. Disclaimer, I just want to say that I am not saying this to brag or anything. I'm sharing this story because it literally blew my mind whenever I was told how lucky I was to get this tag. It started off last year. It was my first year hunting elk here in Utah. I just got a general season archery tag and I was unsuccessful. It's my 4th season hunting and I still haven't harvested a big game animal, so I'm pretty excited for this year. While I was at work, I was talking to my coworker Taylor, and he hunts. He's been hunting multiple times. He's harvested multiple big game animals, and I don't think he's ever got a bull elk yet, but he's gotten a cow elk and a mule deer. So he's done some hunting, and he's also hunted in the past when he was a kid. He's a local out here in Utah, born and raised. And so when I told him, hey, I'm willing to go and put in for a tag, do you want to do a joint one? He's like, yeah, sure, I'm down. So I looked up all the units. I had no clue what I was putting in for. I was literally just going through and reading which one had like the best harvest percentage or something. And I also Googled some stuff and I didn't really look too far into it. I put in for it and I'm gonna put the stuff that I put in for. And again, this was with me with no knowledge, no background of any of these units. This is also my first time putting in for any bull elk unit. The weeks go by and I get an email saying, hey, congratulations, you got a tag. And I was like, cool, I got an elk tag, I'm super pumped. I still have no clue what this tag was. Not until I put it up on Facebook. There's a group on Facebook called Utah Elk Hunting, I believe is what it's called. And I put it up, hey, I got this tag. I got it with 0 points. I'm pretty excited. Has anyone ever hunted here? And can you please, give us any points or whatever like that, or any tips? And I just got flooded with comments. No way, this is AI. This is not real. Hey man, you are so lucky. You should go to Vegas and put everything on black. Those are the comments I was getting. I was shocked. I was like, why is everyone putting this? Next thing you know, I look it up and apparently it's one of the top 5 elk units out here in Utah. So I just wanted to go on the phone here real quick. And I guess the top units are Beaver East, the San Juan, Fillmore, Pavant, Boulder, Fish Lake, and Thousand Lakes Plateau. And I think there's a couple more, but this is just what I have on ChatGPT. And it says right here, the trophy potential for these bulls is 380 inches. Harvest success rate for rifle is 100%, mid-season is 80%, and late season is 93%, and archery is 70%. And this is from Go Hunt. And the draw odds are approximately 34% with 21 points. And just to let you guys know, 1 point is for 1 year. Some people wait 20 plus years for this. Just a quick side story. My friend Taylor and I, we went out to go check our zero and started training and shooting. And this guy next to us was zeroing his weapon. And he was telling me his kid had a tag also. And so they were getting ready and he was leaning over like this on his truck. And he was like, so what kind of tag do you guys have? And we said, oh, we got a Beaver East tag. And he perked up. Like he went from his elbows on his truck bed. He said, what? You guys got Beaver East? I was like, yeah. He goes, oh man, that's crazy. And we told him we got it with 0 points. And he goes, are you serious? It's like, you guys are so freaking lucky. He's like, my dad has been putting in for this for 28 years and he still hasn't got it. After hearing that, I was just like, dude, this is crazy. Like we have to take this seriously. Now we ended up getting a couple offers, not really offers, but we ended up getting people to be like, hey, we'll guide for you. And it's just too expensive. So my friend Taylor and I, we're gonna go out and scout probably 2 weekends before the hunt, and we're gonna go in probably 3 days before the actual hunt to go scout one last time to make sure that everything is good and that we see a bull that we like. But honestly, at this point, if I see a bull, I'm just gonna go for it, because from the research I've done, a lot of the bulls here are 380 inches and above, and I'm still new to this, so everyone's like, oh, it's 380 bull. Dude, I don't know what that means. This just shows to you guys of how new I am to this whole elk hunting thing. But my buddy and I literally said, hey, we're gonna go see an elk, and right then and there, we're gonna rock, paper, scissors, and whoever wins goes for that one, because we just wanna get a bull. One, to harvest so that we have meat in our freezer, but two, this tag is insane. Like, I'll be fine with any bull at this point. But I wanna give you guys a rundown. I have a little thing on my phone that I went on ChatGPT, which take it with a grain of salt, right? After hearing what everyone's been saying about my friend and I getting this tag, this never happens. So I went on ChatGPT and I said, what are the odds someone can draw this tag doing a joint submission with 0 and 3 points? It says, with 0 bonus points, your chance of drawing either one of the top point or bonus pool is practically 0. Historically, high demand units like Beaver East require 20 to 25 points just to draw from the point pool, and rarely does anyone draw with less than 5 points. And it goes on with the 3 points, it's the same thing. And lastly, it says right here, to even have a remote shot target 15 plus points with real viability at 20 to 25 points. That to me is insane. People wait decades to get this tag. And if you're wondering why my friend and I aren't putting money together to get a guide or anything, to us it's just too much. And we also have some friends and my boss's parents that live out down south, that they have friends that are always hunting out there, that spend a lot of time in the mountains, and so they've been giving us tips and places to go out and scout whenever we do go out and scout. Will this bite us in the ass? Maybe, but I feel like we have a really good chance with everyone collectively giving us pointers, which is kind of insane that a bunch of my boss's family has been helping us out with that. And I just want to show you guys the last thing before I tell you guys about what we're doing to prepare for this hunt. This tag is so sought out for that they put it up in auctions. And for this year at the 2025 Western Hunting and Conservation Expo, this is the prices that people paid for this tag. For any legal weapon, late season, $99,000. Archery season, $74,000. Hunter's choice, $123,333.33. And the multi-season, insane, dude. Multi-season, it's sold for $184,067.
Well, we gotta go. Get on 90. 190. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm asking $200,000.
There it is.
$200,000 to go. Sold it. 190.
With all of that, knowing how crazy this tag is and how rare it is for us to get this with 0 and 3 points, the way that we're gonna get ready for this is probably the most intense that I've probably ever gotten ready for a season. So we've already went out, re-zeroed our weapons just to double check, but I also have to re-zero my rifle because when I mounted it, it's a little bit canted, so I'm probably gonna go take it somewhere to one of the shooting ranges to have them help me zero this thing perfectly. So I'm testing out multiple different types of ammo. So this is the last time that I zero it. I'm gonna bring whatever I have left ammo wise and then go from there and see whichever one groups the best. Once all that's figured out, we're gonna be going out to a couple spots out here that we can probably touch out to 500 yards, maybe even more. But we both talked about it and we want to practice 500 yards, maybe 6 at most, but we want to aim for something that's under 500 yards. On average, a lot of people shoot in between 200 to 500 yards in that unit itself, which I feel comfortable shooting around 2 to 4, but I want to work on my 500 yard marksmanship. And if you are wondering, the caliber that I am going to be using is a 6.5 PRC, and it's my first hunting rifle, and I believe Taylor's shooting the good old 308. So we both have capable rifles, but again, we have to practice so that we can be confident shooting out to those distances. We're also gonna be hiking a lot, training our legs, making sure that we can actually huff it and puff it. So if you guys wanna see that journey, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button, because I've already shot a couple videos of us getting our rifles zeroed and a couple more videos that I have coming up getting prepped for this hunt. And I want to show you guys what I'm doing as a beginner to prep for this super rare hunt. Thank you guys again for watching, and stick around because in the next one, I'm going to be showing you guys how I zeroed my weapon for the first time, and possibly in a couple weeks, I'll show you my actual zero that I get after readjusting my rifle. So again, thank you, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.